there is valuable lessons to learn from the coronation. You know, if the community, you know, just don't say what happened, you know, the coronation there. They had the opportunity where we could have set this thing up big and right. So our children could have learn all these things, and when they come and see us, they would follow. And they would have respect still, they would follow. But them not do that. You know, because everybody have their own idea of them and living with this. That's why I don't belong to I used to go to the church too. I used to go down there and reason with them. But them now, them couldn't see.
You know, them fall back, them still not see, brother.
Because them a deal with water baptism. I got this thing here right on the job. Yeah, we function under the Memphis kiddos. And the SAT is yes. Yeah. They're being taking up the same historically Christian, like the same old draggy ass Abyssinians. They're like with them. I lost respect for all of them.
Don't learn it. Don't learn it. Remember them take down the board enough learning, you know.
See that?
Take down the board of learning.
No, I'm not proud of this. People have
Well, where there is no learning, I'm not saying where there is no learning, there must be gossip and all kind of things going on. Because what is your mind doing? Your mind need to, I'm not saying good.
And that's a moon that you suck. You know, I respect him because he spent 30 years in Jamaica. He could have gone around the island and even go across the Caribbean and spreading the good news instead of sitting on his ass there. You know, I mean, we fry fish and all them things there. Yeah? Taking advantage of our hospitality, and then I come talk about a long time, then I try change Rasta. Change Rasta for what? Change us from saying the power of the Trinity is the Lion of Judah. I'm not going to respect them. Because if they can't teach the history, there's 7 days worth of history going on in other churches. And if you can't make the family a Bible school, a Sunday school, a Bible lesson, they have never made that a Bible lesson. They don't have that as a Bible. We do that. We highlight the importance of that church. They haven't done that. To them is a St. George's church. To us is the 7-sided church of the power of the Trinity.
Significance.
It's not just St. George's Church. This one have 7 sides. I've never seen a church that has 7 sides and 3 stages. 1, 2, 3. This is where it's set. I've never seen a church be like that before. And why 7? Yeah, and why 7 sides? And 3 stage up. 7 and 3. Oh, they are. And people are not ready are Roger. The only ancestor I can vote here for is the Lion of Judah. He never sold anybody into slavery. He came to set the captive free and put on clothes to him. So these are the things with them, you know, and that's why the unity with them are seek now go works. It's not going to work.
Truth starts with his truth first.
When you were a slave and colonizing your own land, there was only one nation there that was not conquered. And if you cannot admit that it's because of our Christian faith and fortitude that kept her free, and as an example for like me, the naked slave, you can come from put on some clothes and get my learning and education.
Then maybe you're a slave indeed.
If you can't admit that fact, you're not an honest person. I don't care which part of Africa you come from or how much drum you want to beat. If you can't admit that, because I saw the African, they make a video and they was wondering why all the African flag them resemble. Why do they have the red, gold and green? And I see one of them was struggling with it till he finally said, well, Ethiopia was first and then the Pan-African come after. Him struggle with it. And then him said from the 68 Psalms and read the 68 King James version. And that's why all of them, but you see, when they were gonna be free.
You see that is in the history out there.
Yeah, and he had over.
You can research it like that and find out.
Yeah, let me find it. The Ethiopianism was first. And him take you back to the back of the rock and I'm show you many little pictures. But if you can admit that, you never had a flag, and to get in the United Nations you need a flag. And you got one, that's why they have all the colors, and to show the family connection,
The African unity.
Yeah, and all of that. That's what it shows. And
and rightfully so, because it's the one where your freedom came from. Ethiopian liberation is before African liberation, and it's just because of Ethiopian liberation you have African liberation there. If it wasn't for Ethiopian liberation, you won't have African liberation there.
I want to get that. Maybe we can do that in a me as well.
Because Ethiopia defeated the fascists. Yes, with with assistance and so forth, but
when you were not free.
Yeah, she led the way. Yeah, she lead the charge. She went into face the beast in the League of Nations. Yeah, because she could have go to the nations. She could have entered into the halls of nations. She had the right.
Yeah.
You didn't have the right. She had the right. So rightfully she stood for them all.
Of course.
And not just Africa alone, but the rest of the small nations that was.
Yeah, when he talked, he never
free.
talked just for Ethiopia alone.
Yeah, so why does these black centric?
Yeah, man, that's what humanity did that for.
Yeah, so why, that said now, so why does these black centric avoid that fact?
Because them don't care for humanity. Them
You see
care.
a guy run down with video and they might talk about African liberation there. You see them? Why you gonna bring in African liberation there? It's just for offset our video. You watch what them are dealing with it now, right?
African Liberation Day is supposed to be a constitutional public holiday.
We have the speech in the book.
And it's hinged upon
We have the
Ethiopia's
speech in
liberation.
the, as His Majesty said.
It's supposed to recognize it.
Internationally.
Yes, but it's supposed to recognize. It's supposed to open up that way.
Yes.
African liberation cannot begin without Ethiopia's liberation.
Yeah.
It's supposed to begin that way.
Yeah, in your speeches and show how it is African.
That's why I call May 26.
Yeah.
African liberation.
Unless you're trying to say it's not so.
They know that them are trying.
But before the defeat of the fascist aggressor,
But them trying
Africa
to
was
say
not
it's not
free.
so. You're trying to say it's not so.
He never wish we.
Because I see what they do when they, to try to chase down the Ethiopian liberation. The black guy with locks to come with African liberation day with no context of its foundation.
Under the disguise of, you have to put everyone in there.
Yeah, this is why them include all, and me know them things there.
To offset.
Me's a pure Ethiopianist. I don't need blemishes.
Yeah, but it was everybody when him alone stood down there in the midst of the League of Nations, everybody else, everybody else, they're pondering or whatever, who I don't know, and where was he? When he stood here,
Them European
let's go with it.
that had their claws in everybody else's life. There was nobody to stand up for the poor, the little nation.
Yes, he stood for humanity
He stood
there.
for them.
An unforgettable stance he made there.
Yeah. That
Even
them
to
said,
this
Well, as I
word.
said, Jeffrey, he has the access into the halls and
Yeah, he had it.
to these higher powers. He had the access.
Yeah, which other African could have entered here?
But which African could hold the white
Yeah, but show me the other African that could have entered inside those halls amongst those colonialists
hold them
there.
at their signature.
Yeah.
You see, even with how things turn out with the Garvey movement, he could have gone to the league here in support, because when they went to, they sent a letter to, what you call it here, the league, because apparently they were going to now make some kind of
Well, Una Master went and paid
as
her.
an observer.
Yeah, when she was very
went, but
active
he could have done
here.
that instead
Of course, him could have done. They all could have done that.
support.
Yes. But I guess she went there through that. I guess they all could have gone. They all could have done that. They had the means of doing things there.
But the woman
She was a member
connection
of the UNIA
still.
too.
Yes, they were all affiliated together. It was the Ethiopian organized Ethiopian what you want to call it? The Ethiopian.
It's a different organization.
But it was that, it was all that. But they all collaborated together. There's many different various groups of them, but they all had one thing in objective. It's Ethiopia. Yeah, that's where all those anthems come from, and the prayers came out from that. Not just one person per se. It was their collaboration together and their answering the call of Ethiopia from that early stage.
They recognize that.
So come on, all these other black things come overshadow this history when they never had any.
When they were
and we were there in their struggle and
around the African thing which they never had any. When me, that's why I have mixed feeling about Africans and I remember Tarzan and Dr. and talk about Bona and them things. So me remember them still.
They were put on the foot.
We have to address that. I'm gonna get the African thing ready. Africa have is Haile Selassie. You stay there from to reinforce the facts. Yeah.
Anywhere.
Hold on, more reading the description of King Solomon. Now I'm gonna read everything from verse 5 here, which is the one in focus on 5. 6. Yeah, Mahali is the Song of Songs. From verse 5. Mushurai to the bride. Yeah. Inante ye Jerusalem kwenye jajet hoi simunie. Mehalei, Song of Songs. I'm gonna read from verse 5 to the king to the bride, Mushraitu. This one is the romantic part of your like the joy of the wine and thy love is of the wine and so forth. But this part here, verse 5. Inante ye Jerusalem kweni jajet hoi simunie. Yeah, ye beautifully adorned, kweni jajet, beautifully adorned daughters of Jerusalem. Hear me. Ine tekur nenie, yohuninji wubnenie. Melke dikorit in the Kedar din Kwano. Wupte in the Solomon bete in Gis Megarija Wuchno. Melken Yate Kororo. It's a high Catalono. He's telling the beautifully adorned daughters of Jerusalem to hear him. I am black. Therefore I am beautiful. Yuhun inji wub nini. Melke my form, my complexion is black as the tent of Kedar. Kedar is the 12th son of Ishmael and Hagar. So Abraham and Hagar.
Yeah, man, you do see the Ishmaelites them. See some Ishmaelites them have them.
They like in the Sudan.
I don't love the peace, Right.
But Solomon said he's black like that.
Right.
Tikur, yeah, black.
Tikur, yeah.
So Ethiopian tell me saying that the original Arabs are black. I'm telling you that. Many sit on one whole Saturday.
Black.
And we're come from, but so Tikur mean black. The Cushites are black too. Yeah, so here we have the Hebrew king is black. He's black like
So
that.
now you're saying with that part of the scriptures, it's like they are denying.
So the children of Israel must be black too because the Lord is comparing them to the Ethiopians.
Black
in Amos
by-
chapter 9 are in that as
This
children.
is it. Yeah, my milk is my
form.
complexion, my form. Yeah, what me look like.
Exactly.
Black and beautiful. Yeah, the Hebrew king, the Solomonic dynasty.
Yeah.
Here he is in his loneliness. Probably here he's black with sorrow.
Yeah.
Probably losing his beauty
Yeah, yeah.
because of you know, he should have went with her. I still think he should have dumped the Canaanite girls and go with her.
Go settle down.
Yes, he should have done that.
What was that woman that keep
True.
saying that? Forget what them call the woman they taken up with, right?
There was many of them.
All of them, yeah, many of them. All these.
Yeah, but none of them never had the high cattle where them said the sun burned her. That is a glory. You know, the prayer book it tells you it's the Trinity. Yeah, that
The
light,
words,
that glowing
yeah.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be in that divine element, it's
Like divine wisdom, like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really.
It's not ordinary people can't take that light. Yeah, and people try to counter spin it.
You see her hand better.
Yeah, well, let me show you.
That's the light in the tabernacle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, the light in the tabernacle. Thank you very much. Yeah, and it shine over Axum. It left Jerusalem, leave him and him Canaanite baby mother
Yeah,
them.
and to the New
Yeah.
Jerusalem.
Cause this is just so our story. Yeah, baby father, single mother blessed by God. The child came out. He has an empire. That look what he got. And people there are called single mothers. Yes. He never knew what the child was gonna be. He never knew. But in the end he found out. She knew before him because she was sent by the Lord. That's why it's shined over Axum. They never
That's the beginning of His Majesty dynasty.
yeah.
That's where it began.
And right here like the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see how closely knit and closely, like you see, that is our ancient story.
Yeah.
When the man him, see, that's our ancient story.
You say no, whoop gidden. However, my beauty is as the curtain that hangs in the Solomon, the Megareja
Is the Lord.
the palace, Betty Mingis, the palace. Yeah, the Betty Mingis. Here it is again, the Betty Mingis city, where for the queens.
It's also go for government. I mean kingdom.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Them paint Solomon white because they want to deny his black and beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the 10th of Kedar, I've seen the black Arabs, I've seen them in Yemen, I've seen them in Palestine or wherever. Yeah, I've seen them, but especially in the Sudan and Africa.
They're not painting.
So
Okay.
they want to love peace, no Kedar take no love peace, you know. Cause David says
Yeah, they're problematic.
yeah, cause David says so long I've dwelt it with the tent of Kedar. I am for peace, but if I should stay, they are for war. So
That's
you know what I mean? If we
Because
go
it's
to-
generally not for the war in tribes of Ethiopia, so them stay.
yeah.
That's why I call all of them warlike
Them have a
Abbasids.
similar nature.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
they
They
really
love peace.
Them man, they really can go
Against the man with peaceful in the
against them brother. Yeah, against that man for
The guys are
the
deceitful
That's,
matter against those that are quiet in the land.
yeah, because when they go against the head, the father, then they go against them brother.
Deceitful matter.
No, so this is King Solomon's heritage. Yeah, and we should thank God for this son.
Glory be to the Lord
Thank you.
for giving us such greater wisdom. Just open the door and give we a
Nice man.
glimpse into the tabernacle. Yeah. You say, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find.
And
Now,
Bible, you know.
we have to remember while we still are running on. Second Advent happened already.
right.
I always have to remind them of this painting in the cultural center in Addis Ababa. There it is. The book of the Revelation is right here, all with the Revelation 6, the 4 horsemen. Here is the king. There is Michael and Gabriel, one with a book. Right, you see people coming out of the graveyard and all them things. There's and if they don't believe, there's the Italian tanks. There's the Ethiopian cavalry, the fallen angels. Crow them represent the occult.
So the book is to come on the lake is to come on the other side. Oh, the angel probably giving it to them, giving the woman.
Yeah,
to her
because she's crying tears, sorrow. Pure sorrow.
Lift her up from the misery and bring her into the other side.
Yeah. Ethiopians need to learn their history. Because I'm not going to follow what, I follow the 68 Psalms. Ethiopia stretch forth her hands unto God and, God give us the strength and the blessing to actually show it in its glory. Yeah, all these are the queens of the royal house of David. It is the empire of Ethiopia. That's what the war is all about, to deny this history, to appropriate the history. Yeah. All the people who want this history is not of the seed of Shem. They're not.
They only want the identity.
Yeah.
Identity.
I want to be the high priest, we come be with Baalism and all this stuff, like where them have up our next.
Oh, I know it's come with duty. If you want this history, then you have to worship the king of this history.
Yeah, just that how you go get near to it if you don't love him, how you go see the glory.
Yeah, and recognize who he is.
Yeah, you're not going to see all these good things pass you by. Because
since you want to claim it.
You see what I say? Because if we never obedient, this we won't be our eyes won't behold these things. I'm so blessed is the eyes that see and the ears that hear, see, because even though it's so simple, because he make it simple for us. Yeah, but it's so exceedingly broad and deep. The thought of the Lord is deep. Foolish man understand that.
But that's a strange thing. Which you never seen any other people try to take another people's history from them.
No.
This is like a precedent of things, and it's like you don't have another.
Yeah, and we could just sit down here and play it dead. Eh?
Yeah, you see, because it's the best. We are those that chat through great tribulation. So I couldn't, me make war for it, man. As humble as me is, man, and them stir me up, man. I hate them, see, man. You know, see, yeah, but me just humble and go through. You know, see, because when this is, it's bigger than them, you know. You know, see it, and we have big dreams too, because I would love a place where you can brag me out and you not even have to talk more time, because you have to just come see the work, and the work even speak for itself, yes, but you can lecture in a sense, but the word speak for itself, and them have to ask questions, and them have to mesmerize, like the mesmer? Mm-hmm. Yeah, And is it because this is where we come from, that's why when we come out here, so we still have it, and we are the bridging them and not just know with the track. See, we tried a long time, we are trying, as a man himself for creation, we are trying, and we meet in this dispensation, and it no, and I say it again. It's an eternal thing, man, as His Majesty, they say, Your Majesty, is that your eternal companion, Lulu? So I wonder if the dog is eternal, what happened to the man?
Yeah, it ends like how the Bible says it would end.
Yeah, man.
With the kingdom of the Lord. From glory, and the lion shall lay down with the lamb, and the all shall eat grass together. Yeah, no more shall you lift up arms against each other. That's how it's gonna end, in peace.
Brother Asha, keep up the good work,
Peace is gonna be the always coming. No matter how violent you get, peace will be the outcome.
I would like, it's because I would like Ethiopians to surrender under the 68 Psalms.
At the cross.
And read about the God of Israel in the 68th. Study the 68th Psalm. It's the pure God of Israel in
Yeah, man, and secular knowledge to show him the God of Israel.
right here. Psalm 68.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And of course it tell you who our God
Yes.
is. You know, that is our God.
Yes.
Our God.
God.
Our
He's the God of salvation.
Yeah, it's our God.
Yeah, man, our God.
Never say everybody.
No,
God.
our God is the God of salvation. Yeah, man, I true, man.
Let me read it in a
Yes,
day.
man, read it.
I'm gonna read
Read
it.
it before each other, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, man.
He appeared in the shepherd.
Yeah, man, we shall lack no good things, you know?
I'll read it.
The shepherd for the flock. Easy.
Read it in there. Psalm 68. The national psalms of Ethiopia and our children. Verse 20. Amlakachin yimi yadin amlak now. Kemot yimi tadigen amlak exabier now. That's all I'm getting from now. Our God, Amlakachin. Our God, the God of the 68 Psalms. The God who Ethiopia stretched forth her hands. Quickly. Not soon. Quickly. Ethiopia fetina ijochwan with the Xavier is a regalage. Yeah. Our God, Amlakachin Yimiyadin. Our God is He that saves Yimiyadin. When they talk about the Adonai and all, yeah. There He is right
Here
here.
it is right
Yeah,
here.
Yimiyadin. They only can recognize just one name. Yeah. Yimiyadin. Yeah. Kemot, or mot from muta. Motu. To die. Death. Yimi tadegen hamlak. Exabier now. Mote. Motwal. To die. Yeah. Mutu. Our God, the God of Ethiopia, is He that delivers us. Because He's the Savior.
Yeah, man, there's a token of good.
He is the Savior.
His Imperial Majesty, man, Emperor Haile Selassie I. You know, kings of
Israel,
kings, yeah.
Amlak, Yohane, Exabier, can make Desu, Yemi, Gelitibet. When he, at the time, Gelitibet, when he
Reveal, yeah,
revealed
man, when he open now, yeah.
the God of Israel.
Yeah, man, reveal, man. And that
Okay.
that reveal no, inside it, in the
To His
English.
people, the strength of His people.
Which is present time now.
Yeah, they don't know.
Because I him I the revise.
See him name,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, man.
Highland
Yeah, man.
and Bertat in strength for His people.
Yeah, man.
The God of Israel is the God of Ethiopia.
That's it.
And they need to get used to that.
That is our God, man. Yeah, man, the God of Ethiopia, man.
Give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to Miss Ganalu.
Yeah, we're going to encourage them to read the 68 Psalms.
Ganalu, Ethiopia tablet seed that we are big,
Little at a time, and more still at a time.
little here and a little there.
Just like how we deal with
Yeah,
it.
man.
Let them know who the God of Israel
Give
is.
thanks to the house of Hyman, you know. Yeah, man.
And I want to remind them, because the Bible and the prayer books say that the nation, them have their gods.
Yeah,
But
man.
our God,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Without no apology, man.
is He that delivers us from that Israel Tadegen, Israel Metadegen. Yeah.
And the Lion of Judah prevailed, you know.
Yeah, that we must attend to.
Yeah, man. Just like Christine Sanford
That's our
said.
duty. Everybody have them duty, you know, for them things. We have ours too. We have to keep it.
And His Majesty, they tell us, say, we must, team up and the Ethiopian and to deal with the cause of world peace. They don't know.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I know.
Yeah, man.
So we can't go take side with people who don't know who they are.
We don't know nothing about
Yeah,
it.
then we have to bring them.
No, nothing about it.
Tell them His Majesty. Tell them to follow the Ten
Total
Commandments.
disarmament, total disarmament.
Yeah, and them need for his message was to follow the Ten Commandments. His advice.
Yeah,
World peace.
you wanna be in a no war.
Yeah.
World peace.
Yeah, his advice to all is to follow the Ten
Can't
Commandments.
take another war.
And I know that he's speaking from experience.
Experience. Yeah,
Because I can only encourage you. I can't really give you as an advice
No.
because I've never had that experience.
See.
But the man who followed that 10 commandments and fulfill it can truly advise you if you follow it. Yeah. So I joke them, I joke.
Well, I'm going to leave you with the Kedamawi pose. And that is the K. His Majesty stand like this. And this is a K. K in Amharic.
Kimbo.
Yeah, the Kimbo.
She was from the camera.
Yeah, the K. And you can find His Majesty picture on the YouTube or on the Facebook. Kedamawi.
Like that.
Because he's the first and foremost of all.
Alright.
Yeah, and again, the church need to come clean.
Yeah, man, the church.
And because we not giving up the 68 Psalm history because of this World War II was started over this history.
Yeah, man.
Levi.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, yeah.
Thanks, you know.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, man, I will.
Give him some
Yeah, man, Rastafari. Give thanks to the energy.
Yeah, man, we get sorry,
Right,
you know,
straight,
put up
man.
on next video and
But check it out, guys. You know, you see them thing up. We don't hold them like screw.
Yeah, man.